One of the unexpected perks about knowing how to fix a lot of things and then having a YouTube channel to share those projects is the people that I meet. Every once in a while, I come across a person, a place, or a story that's just too good not to share. So every once in a while, I'm going to step away from this workbench to bring you something different in a series that I'm calling Beyond the Alley. And today, I've got an incredible story for you that I never saw coming.
Beyond the alley, come on. Beyond the alley, run on. Beyond the alley, we go. Where the hidden stories glow.
This old milk can is one that I restored several years ago. You can find milk cans almost anywhere: antique stores, farm auctions, garage sales. I have 3 of them. Most of these things are beat-up old relics from the past. Most younger people don't even know what they are. You clean them up, you admire them for what they are, and that's usually the end of the story. But this one was different. Stamped into the metal were 2 names, Schroeder, and on the other side, Jim Blom. At that time, they didn't mean anything to me, so I restored the can, made a video about it, and moved on. This is cool. Here's something I noticed after I cleaned it up. It says Jim Blom. So Jim, if you're out there, give me a call. I've got your can. Now, here we are 3 years later, and something happened that completely changed the way that I look at that milk can. I received an email from a man named George. George wrote, "My wife's family used to play, work, and eat fresh cheese curds right from the vat at the cheese factory her Uncle Jim Blom owned." I recently bought a milk can myself, searched online for ideas, and I found your video. I couldn't believe it. The name stamped onto the can belonged to his wife's Uncle Jim. And that's when the real story began. George sent me an article from the Shawano County Historical Society. It turns out that in 1944, Jim Blom went to work for Weimer Schroeder at the Fraser Corner Cheese Factory in Maple Grove, Wisconsin in Shawano County. For 18 years, Jim worked there as a truck driver and a cheesemaker. Then in 1962, he bought the factory from Schroeder. Suddenly, everything made sense, and that's why both names were stamped onto the can. It had been there through 2 generations of ownership. Now, Jim operated the factory until it closed in 1969. Jim passed away in the year 2000 at the age of 86. So think about that for a minute. This old can had survived decades, and somehow it made its way out into the world and years later ended up in my shop. That is against all odds. And then a member of Jim Blom's family happened to watch my YouTube video. George and Beth asked me if they could buy that can. How could I say no? Some things are worth more than money. It wasn't just an antique anymore. It was part of a family history. So George and Beth drove all the way down from Kenosha to pick it up. And here they are, holding a piece of their family story that had finally found its way home. Sometimes restoring an old object is not about the object at all. Sometimes it's about reconnecting people with memories that they thought were gone forever.